How is everybody doing? Alrighty then. So today it looks like Helldivers 2 got in a bit of trouble, we might say. Helldivers 2 devs gift players second wave of Killzone crossover content for free. First set available window extended. And I saw that they are doing a second wave of Killzone content because they got a bit of backlash because of the price, but after facing fairly widespread backlash about the pricing of its Killzone crossover goodies, the team behind Helldivers 2 has responded with a gift for all players. In a joint message on the game's Discord server, Ahoed and Guerrilla Games acknowledged the feedback. As this was our first crossover offering, we've been listening to the response and the feedback we've received from our community. Surveys is that crossover content is really high up on our high up on your wish lists. The statement reads. At the same time, some of you are not happy with the prices of the items, and we will revisit this. I talked about this yesterday, but I didn't saw the price. I don't even know if they say the price here. Let's see. The statement continues announcing the second wave of Killzone content for Helldivers 2 will be given to all players today free of charge. That is very nice. You will receive the second set at some stage today, the 19th of December 2024, with distribution coming in 2 waves. On top of that, the first set will be made available in the Superstore for twice as long, 10 days instead of 5, so that you have a chance to get a hold of it and reduce the risk of missing out. The team is also looking into ways of bringing the Killzone goodies back permanently in the future. That is one thing I like. I don't like when they do temporary things in games. It's like, just put it in the game and let players get it when they can. Simple as that. But yeah, I don't know. The armor set costs 500 super credits. $10 for what? A weapon, armor set, is some banners. I mean, yeah, a bit too much. Oh, this is buy everything here and it's about $20. Yeah, that's a bit much, man. That's half the game. That's half of the price of the game, basically. What were they thinking? But yeah, at least they are coming back and saying they are giving some goodies for free. That is always nice to see. They could, if they know they are getting backlash for the price, instead of, okay, this is good for them to extend the period that you can buy, but they could also lower the price at the same time, so people are more inclined to buy. But we can't have everything, right? Next, continue with Sony. Sony becomes Kadokawa biggest shareholder as companies form alliance. Alright, this is on Push Square. Hopes to further expand publishing of Kadokawa's games. Sony, it seems, will not acquire Kadokawa outright. Instead, the giant Japanese organizations have today announced a strategic capital and business alliance, which will see Sony become Kadokawa's largest shareholder. The deal, scheduled to go through on the 7th of January, will see Sony purchased many shares in the company for a fee of $220 million. Damn, that's a lot. So I guess with this the question is, will future From Software games be exclusive to PlayStation, or will PlayStation let the games release everywhere at the same time? I guess that is the question many people will have. And also, are they finally doing a Bloodborne remake, remastered, sequel, something? Just do something with Bloodborne, man. People have been begging PlayStation for something Bloodborne and they refuse, and no one knows why. But yeah, at least this gives a bit of hope for that, I think. And now this, I like this story very much. Okami's sequel dev wants to prioritize creativity, keep investors at arm's length. Kamiya's new studio to maintain its independence. I really like this. I really hate when companies and studios just turn public for investors and then it's just downhill from there. One of the biggest surprises at this year's Game Awards show was the announcement of an Okami sequel. In development at Hideki Kamiya's new independent studio, Clover's little is currently known about the project, save for the teaser trailer used to make the announcement. Speaking in an interview, Kamiya has shed a bit of light on the studio's approach to making games now and in the future. In particular, he speaks about the importance of maintaining independence and keeping outside influence to a minimum, in order to focus on making the kind of unique and creative games that we are aiming for. We need to make sure that our investors cannot easily interfere with the company, Kamiya says. Man, that's such a great thing to hear or read, in this case, from him. Just let studios do not whatever they want at everything, but let them keep their creativity and stop people from the outside coming in and say, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. Every time a company from the outside comes in and starts dictating what they can and cannot do, it's always bad. To this end, investors will supply funds on a per project basis, meaning they'll help finance individual games rather than the overall studio itself. I think that is a good thing to do. Kamiya also highlights the scope of games he's aiming for with Clovers, which is targeting an employee head count of around 70. Personally, I'm not interested in making the kind of huge games that people generally refer to as AAA titles, he says. Of course, such games are important, but I personally like to play games that show the creator's individuality. As a creator, I think it's fun to make such games. Kamiya continues. I think this is also good because I think we've reached, at least in the AAA space, we reach a point where there is so little innovation done nowadays that every game almost feels like the same in a way. So it sounds like the plan is to keep the scale somewhat small with a tight focus on minimal messing from external sources. Sounds good to us and sounds good to me, and I hope it sounds good to you. I gotta be honest, I played the first one, I didn't finish it, I didn't enjoy it that much, but I know people really love the game, and I hope the second one is also a great game, because fans have been waiting for a long time for a sequel, and I hope their wait is worth it. And now, this is a bit of a weird one. PEGI won't budge on Bellatrix's ridiculously bloated European age rating. Bellatrix has been a huge success for solo developer Local Tank, but it's not been completely clear of issues. Shortly after its release, European ratings board PEGI suddenly changed it to a rating of 18, and it's been a sore spot for the developer ever since. Local Tank recently called out the ridiculous rating, which overhangs the point that it has poker teams pointing out that games which do feature and encourage gambling, such as EA Sports FC 25, are rated as 3. That is such BS, man. Now the designer reveals he's been in contact with PEGI to try and resolve the matter, only to be met with a brick wall. This is what he said. Talk with PEGI and they do not see anything wrong Bellatrix being rated 18+, nor with EA Sports FC and similar games having a 3+ rating, blaming EU laws, blaming storefronts, waiting for the future, sitting on their hands. I thought some good might come of this sucks. This is so stupid, because for what I understand, I didn't play Bellatrix, but for what I understand, yes, the game is poker, but you can spend money on the game itself, and it's not about money on the game itself. So why is it rated for 18+? It makes no sense. But then EA Sports, you have literally loot boxes with chances and all of that to make you spend more and more and more money, and it's for 3 years old. These ratings companies are such BS. We can see clearly that they are paid by EA to keep it at a rating of 3+, because if or they are being paid by EA, or they are completely retards over there. One of the two. But man, I hope this guy gets luck, because I've seen people talking very good things about the game. It's not my type of game in a way, but I'm happy for the success of this guy. And next we have some on-game rent. If you play Marvel Rivals, you can get one of the best Marvel Rivals skins for free. Marvel Rivals players have realized that Ella's Battle Pass skin isn't part of the premium luxury pass, and it's available for free instead. Having launched on December 6th, Marvel Rivals is an Overwatch-like third-person 6v6 hero shooter that offers an impressive 33 playable heroes. Among them are Marvel icons like Wolverine, Spider-Man, Venom, and a number core of Avenger members and several Guardians of the Galaxy. The game is considered a massive success. Okay, we know as a free-to-play. Here, several of the big ticket items require players to purchase the luxury battle pass to be able to unlock them, while some of the smaller items like sprays and emotes can be unlocked for free. On Reddit, some Marvel Rivals players have come to the realization that one of the 4 hero skins available in the Battle Pass is able to be unlocked without needing to purchase the Luxury Pass. Mr. 38 points out that Ella's Impress of the Cosmos skin can be claimed for free with just 400 chrono tokens, which are earnable by simply playing the game. Ella's Pocket Galaxy emote and the Empress of the Cosmos spray are also claimable for free, but her Cosmos Domination MVP animation and Empress of the Cosmos name plate require Marvel Rivals Luxury Pass to earn. Now here's the thing, did they really meant to put the skin in the free to get for free, or is it the bug and they will remove it later? That's the point. But if it's for free, I think it's good. It's always good when they give more things free for the players. The more, the better. That's what I say. And to end on some, I find this so stupid. This is on the gamer. Before it goes offline in June, X-Defiant has added a Rayman Legends map. I find this so stupid because why didn't they do this at the beginning when the game released? When the game released, it should have already had a ton of maps from the Ubisoft catalog of games. Because they have so many games, so many franchises, why didn't the game X-Defiant came out with a ton of maps from all those different games? It's so stupid. But now that the game is going offline, now here's a new map. It's so stupid. Ubisoft has just released a huge update for X-Defiant that includes several seasons worth of content, including a map and mode based on Rayman Legends. Why didn't they do this when the game released? Considering what a long journey X-Defiant's development has been, it's wild to think that it actually launched earlier this year. While things started off very strong, it quickly lost momentum and most of its player base after just a few months, leading to Ubisoft confirming that it will be shutting down for good in 2025. Although you might think that would be the last we heard of X-Defiant, that isn't the case. Thanks to several developers surprisingly still being allowed to work on the game, a big new update for X-Defiant just dropped that contains a ton of content, characters and maps that was being worked on for future seasons, including a lot of love for Rayman of all characters. Why didn't they put this in the game earlier? It's so what I think this proves that they were holding onto this content for the future and they had no content now to release. How does that make any sense? If you have content now ready to release it. Why are you holding it back for the future? It's so stupid. One of the more complaints I saw about the game was the lack of content, and they are right here basically admitting they had content but they were holding it back for the future. My god, Ubisoft. Earlier today, X-Defiant's executive producer Mark Rubin shared some details on the huge final content update for X-Defiant, which seems to include pretty much everything that had been created for the game and its future seasons. Not only does this include characters based on Assassin's Creed and Far Cry Blood Dragon, it also pays some respect to Rayman. I don't need to... They should have done this earlier, man. Because I played the game when it released, and with my brother also, and it was a fun game. I enjoyed it, but the game released and they went silent and did nothing with the game going forward. And now that the game is going offline, now they are releasing content. Man, Ubisoft, you are so stupid sometimes, and then you wonder why people are losing their trust on you, but I guess it is what it is, right? Okay guys, I guess that's it for today. Let me know if you're excited for one last content update for X-Defiant, if you still play the game. Not many people do anyway, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.